if I could rank to a tech champion right now, or if I had a rank down ticket for Lady Deathstrike, I would happily rank her down and put up Mysterio. Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, I want to preface all of this by saying this is a rank 1 Mysterio, and yeah, I think I'm going to put in the thumbnail or the title, or maybe we'll just even talk about it, especially if you watch these first couple fights. I do regret, I truly do, not taking him to rank 2 instead of my 7-star Lady Deathstrike. Now, I reserve the right to change my opinion or update my opinion about Lady Deathstrike. I do see great players like Bitter Steel and others doing very cool things with her, but often they have the 6-star, they have her awakened, and they have her at a very high sig. My 7-star is not that case. She's very good in the current Gladiator meta, so I don't want to make this a Lady Deathstrike is bad video. This is more about Mysterio. Mysterio being very good, and also we've seen this with other champions before. You've played this game long enough, you know that Archangel very much fell out of favor. There was a variety of reasons for that. Part of that was like the war map was hidden and things like that. But then also the game grew. More champions came out that had immunities to things that were not bleed and poison. And he started to grow and grow in prominence. And then now we have Battlegrounds. And the last thing I want to do before I show you this, because I think some of this is going to surprise some of you and kind of open some eyes, is Mysterio. Also part of my regret or my wanting him is that he's also a very good defender in Battlegrounds, right? He has the tendency to throw that heavy. He's got that America Chavez AI. It's pretty annoying to fight against. And then if he throws that SP1, you just gotta sit and wait, and that takes time. Plus the Battlegrounds changing, meaning the timing change or scoring change, meaning taking a little bit more time, is a-okay. All right, now let's go ahead and get into this. I've already done a video of him synergized with Penny Parker. It's very, very good. It's in the Mysterio folder or playlist on my channel. Let's go ahead and see this fight here. Now, this is what we're gonna do with these sorts of videos, is just continue to show the Deadpool. We'll eventually go to that CCP map, but we've been showing this Deadpool for a long time, and I wanna show this in the Venom the Duck, and then the 2 fights that really just got me going for a couple of reasons. But we're gonna show you this one because, you know, this Deadpool is like 167,000 health. We're also gonna have class advantage. And this is one where I did this fight a lot of times in this sort of size health pool. And it's a weird one for Mysterio because you do wanna run the heal block there, right? And I love that. It's a passive heal block, cool. And this is part of what I really like about champions like this, but we'll talk more as we go. But then you can also land the heavy and apply that really nice poison, which is super rare in the game, but also rare for the tech class. And then this was the last part, is I could throw the SP3 there and get this massive, massive attack increase, but it takes time. And so I wanted to show you this health pool in this setup, especially if you need the heal block. I think you just do that. You know, you land it and you get the passive heal block with the last light. And you know, you can land your heavy once you get all those gas charges, right? You get the gas charges by the second medium, you get 3 of them, and then you land the heavy, get the big poison. Now this is, I wanted to show you this for a different reason, or the same reason, but the kind of same thinking is, this is about a 200,000 health pool. I have class disadvantage. He's also not continuously healing like that Deadpool was, right? So in this one, we are going to go to the SP3, and I wrote this down because I want to make sure I get this right, because these numbers are pretty crazy. This is at 7-star rank 2. Now remember, I'm showing you a 7-star rank 1. The SP3, and it's lengthened by how many of those gas do you have. It's at passive in the upper left-hand corner, right? You can see I have 3 of them right now. At a rank 2, you get a 14,000.2 attack increase. And any poisons you land have a 300% potency. You will see that in a couple fights coming up. This is a lot. This is a powerful, powerful package. And now that Battlegrounds is in a place where it's not that bad to go to your SP3. I mean, I know Titania was doing that, but look at those numbers. Did you see those crits for 8,000? 8,000. That's just after throwing my SP3. This is with class disadvantage. That heavy just did 30,000. It was a 30,000 heavy. This is a rank 1 Mysterio. Also, and this is where I was kind of going with the Archangel, and tell you that people come, or champions can sometimes come back into style, is he's got the passive heal block, that's good, but his ability actually just cannot be decreased. And that was like nice when he came out. That wasn't like, I don't think it meant as much as it does now. One of those big reasons is this fight I'm going to show you right here. Now, this was, what was it, 258,000 health. This was the Victory Track Battlegrounds meta that was current right now in the current season as I'm making this video. Fights right now taking a little bit longer, right? Because of the unstoppable. It's hard to go against Rinter anyway. The massive health pool, he can go unstoppable. You need to knock him down. That whole thing. But then he's also applying that neutralize to you. However, I think you're noticing something here, and that is the absence of that neutralize. Now, I've talked to you about this with like Shuri and things like that, right? These are utilities that aren't just class-based, and this is part of why I personally really like Mysterio and why he's coming back for me. Why pulling him as a 7-star, I played him. Really smart Battlegrounds player, phenomenal Battlegrounds player of Jason and Jabari Gaming named J-Will was like, you want to test him out a little bit on a comment when I pulled him. And he's been absolutely correct. Now look at this. This Rintra had 73% health when we threw this SP3. And remember, this Battlegrounds meta, the node is slowing us down because of the unstoppable. But because our ability accuracy can't be reduced, we're not getting that neutralized, we're not having to worry about that. Now, we're not going to get crits, if I remember on this one. Well, that was a 14,000 crit medium from rank 1. But I'm building back up to my 3 gas charges, right? And his signature ability will help you with that. And I believe I'm going to be landing a heavy very soon. That unstoppable didn't help. You saw how much that did. And now look at this. We are going for 5,200 a tick, which means 10,400 a second. And this Rintra that had a pretty good amount of health when we started that SP3 is now dead. And I have 99% health. I like this. I like this, especially because you can place him on defense and he's going to cause a real problem. Now, if they have a Cosmic Ghost Rider, maybe it's not going to work out so well for you, but still. Now, every champion's got their counters in this game. Now, here's someone I know a lot of us don't like fighting, and a lot of us are like, hey, wait a minute, you know, Lady Deathstrike is still crit failing against the Domino. What's that all about? I thought her ability actually couldn't be reduced with mutants, right? She's got that limitation. Mysterio doesn't. He just can't have his ability accuracy reduced. His heal block is a passive, so it can't be shrugged. He doesn't have chance to do, right? And this might be a better video explaining about Domino. But Lady Deathstrike, because there's a chance for her to go unstoppable, and then it doesn't happen, Domino damages her for that. Mysterio doesn't have a chance to apply his poison. He doesn't have a chance to get his gas. So combined with his ability actually not being able to be reduced, he's not having any reason to get this crit fail damage. You can see we're going here. Domino is not as tanky as Rintra. I'm not sure why. There we go. Finally through my SP3. She's got 45% health, so this should go even faster. And then this is where just the kind of learning to play him. Now, if I do take him to rank 2, I'll do a rank 2 video. I'll do a full showcase. I'll do the whole thing, right? We'll do the essentials video, and I'll talk a little bit more about this. But what I was trying to show with the Deadpool and the Venom the Duck 2 is that you need to kind of just play him and figure out based on the fight. Based on the fight, do I want to go to my SB3? Do I want to be using my heal block, or do I want to be using my poison? I often felt like it is some combination of all of those, and the fight and how it's going itself will help you determine on what is best for you. If you can bring the Penny Parker synergy, then you don't have to decide, and it's really, really nice. But in Battlegrounds, you can't do that. And then you have a phenomenal dual use champion. I'm really glad we promoted him in the Battlegrounds tier list that we've been doing for a very long time now. We do it monthly. I'm glad we promoted him to the tier above all in the dual use category, dual threats. He's phenomenal, and I mean it. Maybe Lady Deathstrike will end up being a superior champion, and on my monthly tier list overall, she'll end up higher ranked. I think that is possible. But right now, for Battlegrounds use, for the way I'm playing the game, for the things I'm most interested, for the champions I like, and I've talked to you about this more and more, I like champions that have broad use. I don't enjoy champions as much in general if their utility is class specific. That's really cool. That's great. I prefer my more broad use champions. And right now, Mysterio is 100% fitting that. Let me know what you think. Let me know, did this open your eyes a little bit? Have you pulled Mysterio and now you're like, I might rank my own. Did you already know this? Or are you like, nah, it's still got this problem, still got that problem? Let me know. Very curious what you think. If I could rank to a tech champion right now, or if I had a rank down ticket for Lady Deathstrike, I would happily rank her down and put up Mysterio. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.